Hello, welcome to the California Educator Reporting System, or CERS Interpretive Guide. The Interpretive Guide is designed to help educators interpret and explain smarter balanced interim and summative assessment results. This guide provides guidance to consider when analyzing summative assessment data for use in accountability purposes and analyzing interim assessment data for use in making decisions about classroom instruction. The slide decks to this training are available in the staff portal under the Assessment Services Department page. CERS can be used by administrators to view assessment data and manage instructional supports. CERS is a primary source for the current and previous CASP summative results. CERS houses the individual and aggregate results from the smarter balanced interim assessments. For interim assessments, the system also provides item-level information to help identify what students know and can do, and where they might need additional support to master the content. The Smarter Reporting System shows results only for students who complete the online assessments. The IAB results can provide information about group and individual student knowledge after completing a unit of study and student response patterns on each item. The IAB results can help educators identify students who have a strong grasp of the material and need enrichment activities to support expansion of their skills, and group students by knowledge and skill level for differentiated instruction, and pinpoint areas to emphasize during classroom instruction. Group level results can help educators evaluate the degree to which they may need to adjust their instruction by analyzing areas in which students excel and areas where students need additional support. The Smarter Reporting System allows teachers to view summative and interim test results for students to which they are assigned. This is typically students in the teacher's classes. School and district users may view results for all students in the school and/or district to which they have been granted permission to access. The reporting system allows teachers to create new customized groups to display results by demographic category and program status within a school. Student-level results provide a roster of students with each student's overall performance on a selected summative assessment, ICA or IAB. The report displays individual student achievement levels and claim level reporting categories for summative assessments and ICAs, and only the reporting categories for IABs. Student-level results can provide insight into those specific areas of content individual students have not yet mastered and assessed content on which they performed well. Item-level results are available for interim assessments and provide information on student performance on individual items, including the student responses to test questions. This provides teachers with the information they need to evaluate any patterns in responses by looking at items on which the group did well and items on which they struggled. The item-level view for an individual student shows the claim, target, item difficulty, standard, maximum score, and the student's scores for the item. Each student who completes a Smarter Balanced interim or summative assessment receives an overall scale score. The scale score is the basic unit of reporting. It allows for fair comparisons at both the individual student level and the aggregate or group level. This scale ranges from approximately 2,000 to 3,000, which includes grades 3 through 8 and high school. The Smarter Balanced scale is a vertical scale, which means that student performance in all grades is reported on the same scale. This allows educators to compare a student's scale score from a test in one grade to that student's scale score from a test in another grade. An important aspect of a vertical scale is that the overall score range for each grade steadily increases, and the threshold scores between each level increase across grade levels. Test scores are estimates of student achievement and come with a certain amount of measurement error for several reasons, including the sample of test questions administered, testing conditions, or student guessing. The individual student report also provides the range of scores the student is likely to earn if the student were to take the test multiple times or a test of parallel construction and similar difficulty without receiving further instruction. This range, called an error band, represents one standard error of measurement above and below the student's scale score. Overall achievement levels are categorical labels given to particular scale score ranges. The minimum and maximum scale scores for each achievement level vary for grade level and content area. Achievement levels were set during a process called standard setting, which establishes the association between scores and their category of achievement. For smarter balanced ELA and math and the CAST assessments, student test results are reported in the following overall achievement levels. Level 4, standard exceeded. Level 3, standard met. Level 2, standard nearly met. And Level 1, standard not met. The group aggregate panel for IABs displays the following information and elements: the average scale score for the selected group of students and an error band based on the standard error of the mean, number of student test results from which the scores are calculated, and score distribution for the performance levels of the overall score. Each Smarter Balance claim for ELA and mathematics includes a set of assessment targets that provide more detail about the range of content and depth of knowledge levels. For the summative assessment, target level scores are calculated for each ELA claim. For mathematics, target level scores are calculated for claim 1 only. The reporting system displays aggregate target level reports for each summative assessment. Target scores are reported as performance relative to the entire test and performance relative to level 3 met the standard. Performance relative to level 3 met the standard is reported in one of 3 reporting categories: above, near, or below. This report indicates whether a group of students' performance on a target was above, near, or below the performance standard for the target. A below indicator suggests that students have not yet mastered the content assessed in a target. The sample target report shows the student's average scale score and standard error of the mean. Please remember that the interim assessments are fixed form tests. Repeated exposure to the same test items may influence a student's score. Therefore, educators should be mindful about how often a student responds to the same test. The Smarter Reporting System IAB dashboard provides educators with a quick view of overall results for the IABs administered to a group of students. A teacher can view the score distribution for each IAB to see the percentage of students who performed in each reporting category, above, near, and below standard. Here is a sample of the IAB dashboard. For each item in the IAB, users can see the claim, target, item difficulty, the relevant standard assessed, and the proportion of students who received full credit, as well as the proportion of students at each score point. The sample of the IAB results illustrates the different views available to educators to analyze the data and interpret it within their local context. Results can be analyzed at the group level, individual student level, and item level. From the group results page, users can access links to supports through the Instructional Resources button. Through this button, users can access the link to the Connections playlist for the IAB. Each IAB has an associated Tools for Teachers Connections playlist. Connections playlists are time-saving tools that were developed by teachers for teachers. Each playlist provides resources that were selected and organized based on the reporting categories for an IAB. To view resources that would be useful for students at particular reporting categories, users can select the book icon located on the student score distribution and student rosters. Through any of these links, users can find resources to provide students who scored above standard with instruction designed to enrich and expand their skills and provide differentiated instruction based on student needs. Users can select an individual student from the group list by selecting the blue box with the student's name to examine the student's performance on items within the IAB. When an individual student is selected, users can select the option to view student responses, and a screen showing each item in the IAB is displayed. By examining student responses in the Item Viewer tab, users can identify patterns in student responses that might reveal common misconceptions or misunderstandings. If several students chose the same incorrect response, for example, users could isolate areas to revisit with their class. The Rubric and Exemplar tab shows the exemplar, any other possible correct responses to the item, and a rubric that defines the point value associated with specific responses. For multiple choice questions, the key or correct response is provided. The Item Information tab describes the claim, assessment target, domain, and standard that the item assesses. This tab also provides the depth of knowledge, the item difficulty, and links to other supporting documentation. If you would like more information, please review the California Educator Reporting System CERS User Guide, the CASP Scoring and Reporting Guide, the Interim Assessment User Guide, or the Module 1 Navigating CERS training. Thank you for participating in today's training. My name is Olivia Jang, and I am the lead CASP coordinator for the district. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact me via phone or email. Thank you.